That's right. He's going to break up matches. He's going to break up toothpicks, chopsticks. He's got a creative energy that, you see, I have the writing.
You got a reason to get up in the morning. You got this gig, you know?
Yeah, but what about you? You don't have a reason to get up in the morning?
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'll go to like a record store.
Just to check out the sales, no doubt.
No, yeah, sure.
Buy old records. It disturbs him to be idle. I must say, yeah, it does.
Does it disturb you to be an idol?
To be an idol?
Yeah. Does it disturb you that so many people know you and grab you and recognize you?
Yeah, you feel like a freak.
Yeah, but he has to learn to deal with it. You got to relate to it like you're running for Congress.
I love it. It's wonderful. No,
you really don't like it, do you?
No, I don't like it. I don't think anybody who has that.
Well, you have to have the right attitude about it.
You have another project coming up together? Speaking of right attitude, something about spies?
It's written, and it's in revision stage right now, and we play two guys who work for the Department of Defense, and more than that, we can't say too much about it, but we're looking forward. In concert with Dave Thomas of SCTV.
Oh, he's funny. That's a funny show.
It's a great show.
We're happy to have him on our team.
How do you compare that to the old Saturday Night Live when you were
They do tape.
They do tape. They had 4 hours to end up looking like you.
I see.
You know, I mean...
it takes about 4 hours to end up looking like
but I mean...
That good.
That good. I mean, they have time. We had like 20 minutes to put on the cone heads or do a samurai, and then you had to do the top of the show and then take it off and throw glasses on her mustache.
So you're saying that they're good, but they ought to be good because they have time to rehearse and to edit?
No, not necessarily.
Just that it was a different kind of format.
Style.
Okay.
They're just as good.
Okay, just as good. Now, Belushi, suppose everybody caught up with you and they sentenced you. That's it. You were finished. You have a last meal. What would you order for your last meal?
Oh, cottage cheese. And pineapple plate.
And what would your last meal be, Dad? Suppose you could really have one last meal on this earth.
Kashka. I don't. I'm not sure. Kashka and Kafka.
Kashka and Kafka?
No, I would go for grapefruit juice and celery.
What do you want to be doing 10 years from now, John Belushi?
Fiddler on the Roof.
Okay. And Dan Aykroyd 10 years from now?
Directing him in Fiddler. I don't know. I'll work with this guy. I'll be working with this guy in 10 years.
Will you?
Sure.
Trying to straighten him out?
If we're both alive, we gotta
right.
each other.
It's bonus up to this point.
Well, you will. I mean, if everybody knows your last meal is celery and fruit juice and pineapple plate with cottage cheese, then nobody's going to convict you.
Nobody's going to believe.
Nobody wants to serve that meal. The name of the record is The Best of the Blues Brothers, and the name of the movie is Neighbors, and the name of the men, Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. It's always fun to have you here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
See you again tomorrow morning, next day. Next day you're going to come each morning?
We'll do a regular spot.
We'll be regulars. Why not?
Yeah, right.